Well, what do Canadians do in the summertime? Well, they have a lot of fun, but they usually go where the water is. And we'll find lots of water around Wiarton, Ontario, at the foot of the Bruce Peninsula, the famous bathtub races. Doug, you were saying out west they have a bathtub race, and they do, but they do it different than you do. They run them with motors, and you have absolutely no motorized assistance at all in these boats.
That's right, George. They race from Victoria Island to Vancouver with motors. Here we allow oars, paddle wheels, canoe paddles, wind, sail, stuff like that. It's got to be maneuvered in those conditions.
All right, so the boats, the entries will start, or they're launched right here at the boat club where we're sitting. And they must follow a course marked with buoys around this bay. They leave the starting line, and as hard as they can paddle or blow or whatever, they must go out into the bay about 100 yards, and then they make a right-hand turn and go around a dock that's protruding out there with some sailboats tied up, and make a right-hand turn around that and into the finish line. How long is this going to take?
Well, from the time they start, George, is probably the first one will come in about 11 minutes. The course is roughly a mile long. We have all kinds of so-called bathtubs that try to make this mile run. Some of them are so terrible you think they're not going to make it from the starting line, you know, but they all seem to make it, and it's a lot of fun.
You tell me that this here is the best bathtub in this entire competition. Now, why do you say that?
Well, it's got lots of height out of the water there, George, and those guys got a lot of experience behind them, so I got a lot of confidence in those guys.
You keep telling me that these guys were going to build a better bathtub, and you say this is it. It don't look too good to me.
Well, that's a pretty good tub.
Well, I think they're too low in the water. Why don't these guys stand up or something and get a little bit more strength in those oars? They could row faster if they stood up, couldn't they?
You can't stand up in the bathtub. They know that because they'd probably fall out of it, you know. So.
Well, all they got to do is get their act together now, and I can see that they, one guy's calling the signals, the other one's got to answer. Is that right?
Yeah, well, they're having little problems right there now, but I'm sure they're going to get it straightened out. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen, George.
Well, why did that happen? I mean, I can't understand that.
I'm going to have a talk with that crew. They're doing something wrong.
Okay, Herb Dredge. Why did you tip over?
Oh, I guess we're flopping one way and we should have been going the other.
Well, I thought as a team you were supposed to have coordination, signals, and the whole thing. What happened?
I have, but he doesn't.
Would you believe it, the Wright brothers? They got to be the Wright brothers here. Which is Stan Wright?
Neither one of us.
Neither one of you. I make a big deal about the Wright brothers, and which is Stan. Now I look really sad. But I know one thing. You guys have won the bathtub race 3 years in a row. How have you done that?
Skill.
What do you mean skill? I understand that you guys are so underhanded that you'll do anything.
Right there.
You'll do anything in the world to win this race, even going as far as shooting down another boat in the water.
Well, definitely. That's why we have that cannon on there.
Who engineered and designed that cannon?
My brother.
And okay, now neither one of you are Stan, so you are
Bob.
Bob Wright.
Yeah.
And this is
Mike.
Mike Wright. Okay, Bob, you designed that cannon. How long did it take you to build it?
Not really. It's a bird banger.
A bird banger.
Yeah. For keeping blackbirds out of your corn.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy that. Now, their competition's tough this year. They tell me you guys haven't got a chance.
Well,
they've been telling that for the last 3 years, too.
Yeah.
For 3 years in a row, the Wright brothers have won the bathtub race.
They've only been in it 3 years, too, by the way.
Somebody did mention that the greatest thing that ever happened to the Wright brothers was the invention of the bathtub race, because at least you guys, once a year, take a bath.
Yeah.
Right.
All boats on the line. Get ready. And she's go!
Right, way ahead.
want to come in close on that one? Yeah. Oh, close enough. Close.
Well, you done it. I don't know how, because everything was against you. They had flotation devices out there far superior to this bathtub. How'd you win?
Told you right here. See the arms on them?
Right there, the muscle
Right.
power is what's done it. What are you going to do next year at this time?
Probably put the same tub in again. We're tired of building new tubs, so it'll be the same tub.
Do you think this event has been successful?
Definitely. A lot of fun. We should get more tubs out. Should be more people in it.
Well, maybe we'll get Wiarton to make this a national bathtub day.
Sure, certainly.
And invite everyone from across Canada and U.S. Here we got them. They're cheating out there, aren't they?
No, as soon as you get inside them buoys, you can get off and run.